Both my parents are born in Italy. My mother and father were both Catanzaro. And she came to the United States and left her family, her brothers, her mother, her father. They fixed her up with my father. And then a few years later, they got married. But she came out to America and she never went back again.
Sono solo e sogno all'orizzonte, mancan le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me, su le finestre, mostra a tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso. Chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Con te partirò, paesi che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te, adesso sì li vivrò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, no, non esistono più, con te io li vivrò.
We were a pretty happy family. We always had food on the table. My mom always cooked meals. We always sat down together. And my father, he was a very quiet man. And my mom, she was the wild one.
Al di là del bene più prezioso ci sei tu, al di là del sogno più ambizioso ci sei tu, al di là delle cose più belle, al di là delle stelle ci sei tu, al di là ci sei tu per me.
1942, December the 21st. She was from Fitzgerald Street, and I was from 10th Street, which is 2 blocks away.
Well, let me see. I remember meeting him at a block party first. My sister introduced me to him. And we danced in the street, and he had his sailor uniform on. He was really cute. And he was twirling me around.
Maybe you'll fall in love with me domani. Maybe tomorrow night the sun will shine. I'll change my name from Johnny to Giovanni. If you will say domani, you'll be mine. Come to me, signorina from Italy.
I didn't know he was the man of my life. But he knew it, because as soon as he met me, he says, you're the girl I'm going to marry.
I fell in love with her the first time I seen her walk down that street to the block party. I was already there. I took my neckerchief off and I spun it around her.
I says, yeah, I'm only 15. How do you know that?
Mambo Italiano, mambo Italiano, go, go, go. You mixed up Siciliano, all you Calabrese do the mambo like a crazy with a mambo. Don't want a tarantella, mambo. No more the mozzarella, mambo Italiano. Try an enchilada with the fish bacala and an gumba. I love how you dance rumba. But take some of advice, paisano. Learn how to mambo. If you're gonna be a square, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Mambo Italiano, mambo Italiano. Go, go, Joe. Shake it like a Giovanni. Hey, look, as a ditch, you get a happy in the feet. So when you mambo Italiano. Baby, shake it, 'cause I love it when you take a me. Mama say stop or I'm gonna tell her Papa and I hate your drool. You don't have to go to school. Just make a way to beat a bambino. It's like a vino. Kid, you're good at looking, but you don't know it's cooking till you hate mambo. Mambo Italiano, mambo Italiano, You mixed up Siciliana, it's so delicious. Everybody come capisce how to mambo Italiano. That's nice.
My oldest sister, Marion, and then we had Rosie, and then Flory, and then me.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way, and he had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft, but then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, he's blowing reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-a-toot, he blows an 8 to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie-woogie bugle, he was busy as a boozy bee. And when he plays, he made the company jump 8 to the bar. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. Da-da-da-doodly-da-da-doodly-da-da, he blows an 8 to the bar. He can't blow a note of a bass and guitar isn't with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B.
The water broke, and then I called him right away, and he said, I says, we have to go to the hospital right now. And, you know, we didn't have no transportation. I mean, no car, and it was winter.
It was in January.
And it was snowing.
Snow on the ground.
And there was no cabs to be.
I tried to.
We couldn't get a cab.
They weren't driving.
So he went around the corner and got the guy, the
grocery store. I
The
went to the grocery store to make a call to get an ambulance or something, right?
Yeah.
And they have no response. And there was a guy in there with a fruit truck.
Yeah.
And he says, "What's the matter?" I says, "My wife's having a baby. I got to get her to the hospital." And the hospital is about 8 or 9 blocks away
Yeah.
on Mifflin Street.
St.
St. Agnes.
St. Agnes, yeah.
St. Agnes Hospital. And this guy says, "I'll take her." So here we go. He comes up the street. I get her out, get her in the truck, and this was a beat-up old fruit truck.
I thought I was going to have the baby in the truck.
Yeah, bouncing all around. And in the meantime, the doctor, he was informed, and he's rushing to the hospital. I get her to the hospital at about 10 minutes to 4. He's waiting there.
I had him right away.
At 5 after 4, she gave birth to Joey.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
The happiest mom is when she's cooking. And she has the family all over, and we're all eating, and we devour whatever she made in 15 minutes. That took her all day to make. She's made meatballs for her kids. She's made meatballs for her grandkids. And now pretty soon she's be making meatballs for her great-grandkids. And Ma, I just want you to know that we love you even more than meatballs.
Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
We revolve around the dinner table, I think, and our whole life is based on the food and the nourishment that my mother gives us all through her cooking. But she gave us more than just cooking. You know, she gave us the love, and I think that's her legacy is that people will say that, you know, they can never say that she ever said a harsh word to anyone and about anyone.
Womp bom balloon bom 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 to the boot, oh rude, 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 to the boot, oh rude. Oh womp bom balloon bom 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 bom. I got a girl named Sue. She knows just what to do. I got a girl named Sue. She knows just what to do. She rock to the east, she rock to the west, but she's the gal that I love best. To the booty, oh rude, to the booty, oh rude, ooh, to the booty, oh rude, to the booty, oh rude, to the booty, oh rude. Oh wop bop balloon bop bum bum bum. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. Got a gal named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed. But you don't know what she do to me. To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh Rudy. Ooh, to the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh Rudy. Bop bop loom bop lop bam boom.
Happy birthday, Ma. 75 years. Seemed like yesterday we were walking down the streets of South Philadelphia with the neighbors saying, "Hey, little girl, you taking good care of your brothers?" Right, because she was so young when she had us.
Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what we're gonna tell your mama? What we're gonna tell your papa? What we're gonna tell our president today? Say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie.
Well, we didn't have a name for him because I expected a girl. I mean, in them days, you didn't know if you were having a boy or girl. So you just wish for what you wanted. So I figured I was going to have a girl because I already had a boy. So then when he was born, we didn't have a name for him. Because I think we were going to name the girl Anita. I don't know where we got that name, but. So anyway, I think a couple days went by and they come ask us what we were going to name the baby. And so his buddy came over to see me at the hospital, and his name was Raymond. I says, well, honey, I says, why don't we just name him Raymond after Ray, you know?
Yeah.
So he says, that's a pretty good name. Let's just name him Raymond.
It's an incredible experience. Just happened to me last week, as a matter of fact, because my dad, of course, has been around coaching for so many years. My mother beside him, going to every single game, going to the practices, cooking the spaghetti and the meatballs and taking care of everybody. And understand that my mother and father are two of the most generous, most kind people that you'll ever meet. So as a result, they have already made an impression. By the time they come to me or say Michael or Joe in business, they already know that we have integrity. They already know that we are kind, that we are gentle, because we grew up under their umbrella. So I think it's an amazing experience when I meet people for the first time, but they've already known my mother and father over the years.
Girl, tell me only this, that I have your heart for always, and you want me by your side, whispering the words, I'll always love you. Forever, I will be your lover, and I know if you really care, I will always be there.
My mother lights up like a light bulb when she's around the kids and now the grandkids. And all you have to do is observe her independently for just a couple of seconds and you will see a metamorphosis. You will see her going from a nice lady to an exuberant lady, to someone that derives her life from the lives of others. And it's really incredible to see. Mom, you're 75 years old. We love you more than life. I wish you the very, very best on your 75th birthday. And I want you to know that Jeannie and I and the kids hold you so dear in our hearts, that the legacy that you will leave us, from the recipes to the fun and the jokes and the seriousness as well, will remain with us forever. So have a happy birthday, a happy 75th. God bless you. May you live 100 years.
You're unbelievable.
Tell him about Sandy's birth. Do you remember?
No.
He took me to the hospital, and left me there, and went home to go to sleep. And then The doctor called him up and
I
says,
don't remember.
Joe, he says, you have a baby girl. And he went back to sleep. And then he woke up and he says, gee, I think the doctor called me up and I think he said we had a girl. He came running to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right?
Now I remember.
Yeah. And I was so excited. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you were.
I was so excited.
We had a girl.
I couldn't
Finally
even.
had a girl.
I couldn't even lay still in the bed.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
My mother's always running around trying to make people eat. Eat more, eat more. Look at me now, I ate more. But yeah, she's always running around making sure that, you know, the table's all full, everybody's eating everything, and she's always running back and forth to the kitchen.
Born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad to the bone.
The one thing she can't stand about me is the fact that I don't dress up for these, you know, Italian occasions. We'll have an event, and I'll go, and I'll come to her house beforehand, and I'll get all dressed up, and she doesn't like what I'm wearing. You're gonna wear that dress? Oh, what's wrong with your face? You didn't put any makeup on. And what's the shimmy of hair? Shimmy of hair. She goes crazy with the hair. And her and my grandmother always used to yell about my shimmy of hair. And that's something that reminds me of my mom all the time.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall.
Mom, happy birthday. This is your wonderful daughter, Sandy. And I just want you to know how much we love you, all of us, and you've been the best mom ever and the best grandma. Thank you.
Couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me, lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith 'cause you believe I'm everything I am because you loved me.
Well, it was hard because Joe was gone when I had Tina.
Our mother helped.
And
Thank God
he didn't come home until Tina was 4 months old. So it was a little tough, but my mom helped me, and the boys, they helped too.
I admire my mom because she is truly the foundation to our family. We always thought it was my dad being the rock, you know, the solidness of our family, and it's not my dad. My dad is a teddy bear. My mom is the foundation that keeps our family together. I adore my mother. There's nothing that makes her like stand out in a special way because anything she does stands out to me. She's just perfect. She's an angel.
Well, here we are again. I guess it must be fate.
Okay, Mommy, I love you. Happy 75th birthday. You're the best mother in the whole world. And I love you, Mom.
It's meant to be forever, you and me. After all,
Oh,
Wait,
That was disastrous.
not for me. I was happier than a lark.
Well, when I first found out I was
you were-
pregnant with Michael, I said, oh no.
Your mother knew it.
My mom, she looked at me, she said, you pregnant? I said, yeah, I am.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you. Wow, I feel nice. A sugar and spice. I feel nice. A sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I got you.
Our best times are around the kitchen table. You know, hey, throw me a piece of bread. We you know, in Sicilian, we eat cavone style, you know. We just had a great time. In the nourishment of the food, but also in the nourishment of the love that they gave us. And I gotta attribute that greatly to my mom. She's the most wonderful lady that you'll ever meet. My mother's a saint. She's a saint of a woman. You know, and I was so much younger than the rest of my siblings. But for her to raise 4 kids, 5 kids really, pretty much by herself. I mean, by the time I was born, my father was getting out of the military, so he was able to be involved more. But I can't imagine, I have 2 children, and I can't imagine my wife even trying to raise our 2 children by herself.
I pray you'll be alright and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer.
God bless you, Mom. You're the best. You're the best mother a young boy could ever want, and you're the best mother that a grown adult son could ever hope for. And we love you very, very much. Happy birthday. And you're good for at least another 25 years. And you gotta keep that promise. I love you, Mom.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet.
Like in high school and grade school, like my friends, they would go, "Oh, I hate my mom, I hate my mom," and I would just be like freaking out. Just my hair on my arms would stand up going, "Ooh, God, it's just horrible. How could they say that about their mother?" Where, I mean, I love my mother.
Well, my thing was, I would go to school, we went to St. Michael's, and she'd pack me a lunch.
Meatballs.
I'd be sitting next to Lori Cameron, who had peanut butter and jelly, and I would open up my freaking hoagie meatball sandwich, and I had, this is what I had for lunch. And a soda, and I had chips. There was no sliding in the food areas.
Yeah, we had meatball sandwich, and everybody at Catholic school would go, "Ew, what are you guys eating?" We'd go, "Hey, we're eating a meatball sandwich."
That was funny.
Our family is terrific. Our family is the best family you'd ever want to be born into. We can rely on each other. And we love each other, all of us. We might have our differences, but we love each other a lot.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pastifazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore.
When dawn moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
That's amore.
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore.
That's amore.
Bells will ring,
Ting-a-ling-a-ling,
ting-a-ling-a-ling,
and you'll sing Vita Bella.
Vita Bella, Vita Bella. Hearts will play,
Tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay,
like a gay tarantella.
lucky fella. When the stars make you drool, just like pasta fazool, that's amore.
That's amore.
When you dance down the street with the cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore.
Amore,
That's amore.
If there's one thing that I can take away from their relationship is how to be committed and take care of the person that you're with. Take care of your family and your kids. But we were always taught the family comes first above all things.
sul mare luccica l'astro d'argento, placida e l'onda, prospero il vento. Sul mare luccica l'astro d'argento, placida e l'onda, prospero il vento. Venite all'agile, barchetta mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Venite all'agile, barchetta mia, Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia.
I think the greatest accomplishment is being in love.
In love still, yes.
And you know what?
We still care for each other.
I think the biggest accomplishment is our faith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Going to church and believing in the Savior. I feel like Mother took care of the loving part, and I took care of the discipline. I took care of family structure. Family comes first. She took care of teaching them how to care for one another and to love one another.
Right.
Family comes first.
Bacia me, I bacia you, and everything goes crazy.
She was a good mom. You know, she made sure that we ate well.
Kiss me, and I'm a kiss you. Tra-la-la.
I was going to bring a little memorabilia for the interview, which was the broken wooden spoon that was broken over my head when I was about 10.
I don't like that question.
Some guy on the subway was looking at her. We were going to some movie or something. Yeah, what are you looking at? I ain't looking at nobody. Yeah, I can pick him up. I was a hothead.
Okay, we have this thing about in our family. I don't know why, but we have no bladder.
Our mama got these pretty good too. I can remember eating about 50 of them one day. They blow up in your stomach.
One time she vacuumed my hair up in the vacuum cleaner because my mom told her to vacuum the rug and I was laying down, she vacuumed my hair up. She was mean.
After we moved from his mom's place.
What, the house?
No, we lived on 7th Street in the 3rd floor apartment.
Oh, but then we bought a house, right?
No. We didn't buy a house. We moved to Kingston,
What
Pennsylvania.
happened to Percy Street with Joey and Raymond?
Well, we just had Joey, and then Raymond was born on Percy Street.
I look at them like so many people don't know what it really is to have that kind of love. I'm gonna cry.
And growing up, she was a little crybaby, you know. She'd cry over everything, you know. She kind of like the emotional one.
Okay. Don't put any crying in. Okay.